Join me as I dig deep into the life of Hujaj bin Yusuf and uncover the untold story behind this controversial figure. Hujaj bin Yusuf is a name that conjures up strong emotions in many Muslims today. He's a figure shrouded in controversy, and yet, his impact on Islamic history is undeniable. As we delve into his story, we're forced to confront the complexities of his character and the duality that defined his rule. Understanding Hujaj's duality is perhaps the greatest challenge we face when trying to make sense of his life and legacy. On one hand, he's known for his ruthless tactics, his strict governance, and his willingness to crush opposition by any means necessary. On the other hand, he's also credited with establishing a robust administrative system, promoting arts and culture, and spreading Islam far and wide. It's a paradox that has puzzled historians and scholars for centuries. So, how do we reconcile these two seemingly contradictory sides of Hujaj's personality? Was he a tyrant who cared little for human life, or a visionary leader who did what was necessary to bring order and stability to the Islamic world? As we explore his life, we'll find that the answer lies somewhere in between. The lines between good and evil are often blurred in history, and Hujaj's story is no exception. His rule was marked by periods of great brutality, but also of great progress and innovation. It's a reminder that even the most polarizing figures can be multifaceted, and that the truth often lies in the gray areas. Hujaj was born in 661 CE, in the city of Taif, Arabia. His early life was marked by poverty and hardship, but he was driven by a fierce determination to succeed. He quickly rose through the ranks of the Umayyad administration, and by the time he was 30, he was already a powerful and influential figure in the Islamic world. The political landscape of Hujaj's time was complex and treacherous. The Umayyad Caliphate was plagued by internal strife, tribal rivalries, and external threats from the Byzantine Empire. In this chaotic environment, Hujaj's administrative skills and strategic thinking made him an invaluable asset to the caliphate. Hujaj's rise to power was meteoric. He became the governor of Iraq in 694 CE, and over the next decade, he transformed the region into a hub of economic and cultural activity. He established a new capital in Wasit, built roads, canals, and mosques, and encouraged scholars and poets to flock to his court. But Hujaj's greatest challenge came in 696 CE, when a rebellion broke out in the city of Kufa. The rebels, led by a charismatic leader named Ibn al-Ashith, captured the city and declared independence from the Umayyad Caliphate. Hujaj was tasked with crushing the rebellion, and he responded with brutal force. The battle that ensued was brutal and devastating. Hujaj's troops slaughtered thousands of rebels, and the city of Kufa was left in ruins. The incident would haunt Hujaj for the rest of his life, and mark a turning point in his rule. One of the most significant decisions Hujaj made during his rule was to introduce a new script for the Arabic language. The reform, known as the Hujaj script, revolutionized the way Arabs wrote and communicated. It was a move that would have far-reaching consequences, and cement Hujaj's legacy as a patron of learning and culture. Hujaj's impact on history is complex and multifaceted. He was a ruthless leader who did what was necessary to maintain power and stability, but he was also a visionary who promoted education, art, and culture. As we reflect on his life and legacy, we're forced to confront the complexities of human nature and the gray areas that exist between good and evil. So, what do you think about Hujaj bin Yusuf's legacy? Do you see